I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why we don't like South African drills, and we're gonna start right now. What's up, everybody? It's Dave Miller from throwsuniversity.com, and if this is your first time to the channel and you want to improve your glide technique, you want to enhance your rotational movement in the shot put and the discus, make sure that you comment down below, you like, you subscribe, and you ring that notification bell so that we can help you become a champion. So over the last 10 years, we've worked with dozens and dozens of state champions, multiple women that have thrown over 50 feet in high school, multiple professional women that have thrown over 60 feet as professional shot putters, multiple men and women that have thrown over 60 meters in the discus. And oftentimes we get asked, how often do you use the South African drill? So first, let's define what that South African drill is. And we're gonna start with our left leg here and our right leg directly behind that left, and we're gonna step forward into the middle, rotate, and finish. So this South African drill, this drill in general, is something we almost never use. Occasionally we will use this with band aspects and other movements, but I want to go over why we don't use the South African drill, and in fact, why I have a slight hatred towards the South African drill, but not towards South Africans like my boy Orazio Cremona, who's thrown 2151. So we know that drills are good for understanding movement. They're good for partial movements. But the problem that we have with the South African drill with the rotational movements is that it's a linear step. You're taking a linear step out of the back. There's no wide right leg sweep. And if we're gonna be discussing rotational movement, we've got to embrace rotational energy. Rotational energy is key behind the spin in the shot put and the discus, and that South African drill. Problem number 1 is that linear step. Problem number 2 sort of piggybacks off of problem number 1, and that's a linear step that leads to a high left leg. Typically, throwers, when they first start to do that, the movement of the South African, they almost over rotate because they're so used to having that wide right leg. So they over rotate and that low left leg starts to get thrown off a little bit. And to fix this, they step linear to the middle instead of having that wide right that should be sweeping. They step forward, and then that left leg, instead of sweeping to the front, now that left leg starts to get high. This causes an issue of having the torso and all of the weight transfer forward into that left leg early, and this is not ideal for the rotational technique. That third aspect of why I don't like using South African drills, why we don't use them at Throws University, is because it opposes our system. And this is sort of that slight bit of hatred towards it, is that our system is a rotationally based system. If you're a right-handed shot putter that uses a rotational technique, we coach right leg around that left leg, and then when the right grounds the middle, we want the left to go around the right in the middle, and then on the finish, when the left leg grounds, we want the right side to go around the left. So it's a side movement. When we're using the South African drill, that right leg, you're taught to have a linear step. There is no wide right sweep around. You sort of fall into it, and then it happens again in the middle where you fall over that right side in the middle with the high left leg, and then the left leg grounds, and you almost have to jump to get out of that finish. So those 3 reasons behind why we don't use South Africans is there's a linear step. Problem number 2, there's a linear step with a high left leg and the weight shifts forward early. Problem number 3, the biggest one overall, is that it opposes the side-based system that we coach as far as rotational technique is concerned. If you want more information behind rotational technique and drills for the rotational technique, click on this video right here. Until next time, guys, peace.